Let's try to go here and loop around to the fortress after. Alright, this is blood per day. We really need to find flesh, or we need to butcher someone. Troubled Merc. Interesting. Ugh. It's in a really bad spot, but we need to go here. Yeah, Swampers are a pain, 9 of them. I think we can do this. Like, we should be able to, right? Right. I don't super want to do a Swamper village this early. They always have the threat of killing you just with poison. And we're pretty vulnerable to poison overall. I think we should just skip this. That's not worth the fight. That's the Armorer's Guild, interesting. We can just turn money into flesh. We just buy people and butcher them. It costs 200. Oh my god. That's a lot of money. We could turn 218 trillium into 45 flesh. Jesus. We could also pick up our Hammerman if we wanted to. Or a Footman, for that matter. Footman would have Deflector. And is armored. So it's a kind of a deal. Why can you have 2 survive that fight? So, you can either have 1 person as the lone survivor against 3 enemies, or you can have 2 people as the survivors against 6 enemies. This is meant to be like a way of getting champion stacks on support units that can't really 1v3 in terms of damage, but you can tag them along with like a damage unit, right? If you have, for example, a Guardian, well, a Guardian could potentially 1v3 with Bash into Death Pits or something. But let's say a Priest, right? If you have a Priest, then he's gonna have a very hard time 1v3ing people. So you can pair a Priest with like a Marsh Beast or something, and then 2v6. So you can either have 1 against 3 or 2 against 6. It does not work with any more though. Like 3 people don't you don't get the unlock. Only 1 or 2. But it works against any enemy. So that was not specific to the Scavenger versus Scavenger or anything. That was just that's a general rule. This might be a fortress from the looks of it. A Scavenger fortress also. We really need flesh. I think we have 1 more round of flesh, right? Let's check. 16 and 8, it's 24 and 2, so it's 26. We're good. So we go Ambushed Alchemist. Let's see what we have first. A Forsaken Fortress, that's very interesting. And Under Siege by Very Beasts, holy fuck. Okay, those are very good missions here. I think we want to do the Forsaken Fortress first. It's unlucky that it's like loops around here. I really want to get to this and this. Like both of them I want to do. But maybe loop around here first and clean this out. Let's see. Let's do this one first. And then see. Cheers? Yeah, no problem. I think the champion mechanic is not very well explained yet. Like, there's no real explanation for it. It's just saying you should win a hard fight, right? That's the only information you have to go on. So I think like this could use some improvement on explaining. It's like not been in the game for a very long time. So it wouldn't surprise me if there was like an explanation at some point. Those are the new barricades. They look pretty cool. We can just ram here. In 5. We can get a patience stack though. Do we have patience yet? No. No, we should get a patience stack instead, it's free. I'm not sure who goes first of my units. Like, if I find another good unit, I'm not sure who I'm going to butcher first. Probably the Engager. guy. Like he has some last stand as focus, but otherwise he's not super strong, huh? Yeah, let's leave him up here. Sure. This should be a very easygoing mission. We have good choke points. We have good setups for death zones. We have ranged units to help us. Like there should be no problems here. So this is kind of a relaxing one. From what I've seen so far, so most of my experience with this difficulty comes from me watching Soma. If you don't know Soma, by the way, he is actually I honestly think he's a better player than me at this game. And if you want to learn something, you should totally watch him. He played this difficulty, and he also won on it, by the way. I still didn't watch the final fight of him, but he said it was very stressful and very hard. And from what I've seen, the difficulty really picks up at map 2. As usual, the difficulty on map 1 is capped. And you don't really notice much of a difference yet, but it will be very, very hard eventually. He doesn't have Lightfoot. I'm not sure why. I just forgot to give it to him, I think. Ooh, he does have Vein Sense. Nerve Sense, rather. I did not consider that. And Reflexive, man. Oh my fucking god. I didn't check for Reflexive. No, not me, not me, not me. No! Please. Please. Alright. Jesus Christ. This is how easily you can die, huh? He's poisoned for 3 turns. At least he's not taunted anymore, so now I can swap him out. He will be fine, he has God's Blessing. But damn. Did he die? Like I should count that. I think it's worth pulling out of this mission if he would die. So 53. 15% of 534. So that's 53, 25, 27, let's say. So that's 60, that's 80. 3 times 80 is 240. Oh my god. He's dead. Oh no. He's actually dead from this. Shit. So if you want to avoid the medicine cost, man. Remember when I said, hey, this is a super relaxing mission? Yeah, about that. I don't think we can kill them in time, so we should actually pull out here. He's super slowed, but he will not be slowed the times after, so we should make our way out. Where's the villager there? Yeah. Let's get out of here. We have 2 turns of him. And then we have to go. So we should do it now. Man, this sucks. Easy, relaxing mission. No worries whatsoever. Yeah, he takes 80. Then he takes 80 2 more times, and he has 157. So, medicine is very important to me. Much more important than the trillium cost. He's getting beat up. Feels bad, man. So he has 1 more turn. He goes before him. We can swap him out. He goes after him, that's fine. He goes over here. That's okay. So he goes there now. He goes over, and he cannot get his turn anymore or he dies. So we're just in time, right? He goes, and then as soon as he goes, we're out of here. Alright. Yeah. So we basically traded 2 days and 54 trillium for 1 medicine, which I think is a good deal. Yeah, there's our flash upkeep. So the next flash upkeep we cannot pay anymore. Something to keep in mind. If you cannot pay, so usually it's not a big deal if you cannot pay the first wage, but with beasts you lose vitality. You lose permanent vitality with them, so it is a big deal if you miss it with them. So you can't really afford to run out of flesh. Is the conclusion. There's no real reason to run through spikes here, right? So let's not. Tongue. The tongue action. We can go here, right? There's no real reason not to. We want to keep this choke point here, and there's no way we die to anything. Like there's no angle for ramming is what I mean. Even if he goes over, he just rams us back. We should consider doing this one, I think. And then block it with the Guardian. Marsh Beast on Marsh Beast action, man. I should check them. Like I should have checked this one also. As you could see, I was very surprised by the other one. He's taunted, so I can no longer swap. I was very surprised by the other one who had. Actually, let's just do this and be happy about it. Might as well kill it. Who had like reflexive skin and nerf sense, which cost me so much. That's something you should always be aware about against the beasts. They're not threatening in themselves. Like, they themselves don't have very threatening stuff going on. But they can roll like ridiculous mutators. Like ridiculous combinations of mutators, I should say. And then they're very strong. And can mess your day up. Hang on. There is... Where is it? Knew it. Knew it too. Yeah, this is the one. This is the clip of me getting one-shot by a crazy beast. Yeah, but usually this should be a very relaxing fight. If nothing like the last time happened, right? Then you just don't do very much. Just kill them. Also, the ambushed alchemist fight is pretty valuable because it gives you a focus mutator. Something that doesn't come along very often, like only in specific missions. Full of them. He gets patience from this, yeah. Alright, cool. We get Rejuve. Yeah. And we get Round Strike, damn. Do we just Round Strike our Marsh Beast? I think so. We don't have the stamina to support it right now, but we will have eventually. That's pretty solid, not gonna lie. You have 1 absorption? Yeah, you have 1. We don't want Improviser on him, not really. Not with Provoke anyways. I do want to have Provoke. We need to find a solution for that eventually. We do want the stem. I think he wants Round Strike. We could absorb Round Strike if you really wanted to. And I also want to have a Revitalizer on him, I think. Like, he's gonna be a focus build at some point. He has God's Blessing. He has a Revitalizer already? Oh shit. Okay. And Sudden Strike, yeah. He's gonna be a focus build for sure. Especially if he rolls some cool focus mutations from Urtuk. And Round Strike is gonna complement that. Like, he has Reflexive Skin, Sudden Strike, and Round Strike. He has so many free attacks. He just needs the stamina to sustain them. But I cannot go pure stamina. He just needs like Vitality also to survive. Also, his HP will go down eventually. So there's the argument to be made to now absorb Round Strike. If I want to go that route, like if I want to keep it on him, and I think I want to. So I might not absorb Lightfoot here. And just level this Lightfoot to level 10. Because Round Strike is very rare, and I will never level it. So if I absorb Lightfoot, then my absorption slot is gone. And I have a minus 10 max HP mutator on him for the rest of the game. Whereas Lightfoot is very easy to max, it's a 22 cost now. And I absorb Round Strike eventually, and I level this to 10. Is the idea. Yeah. I think that's how it's gonna go down. Alright. We're good for now. New weapon. Steel Maul, you have a steel, yeah. Steel Greatsword, no. It's no upgrade. Alright, cool. So, we need to find flesh. Very badly. I forgot if you gain flesh when fighting rare beasts. I think you would, right? I wanna go here, so we just paid upkeep. I think you pay it every 7 days, like every day on the world map divisible by 7. So we paid it on 21, so we will pay again on 28. So we go here, we buy someone here at the fortress, and probably replace one of our units, and then one of our previous units will get slaughtered. Most likely the Engager. That's the plan. And then, depending on what we see here, we go around, take this village, maybe take something here if there's something good. And then go up here, take this, and then head northeast for the Andor fight. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Alright, let's do it. This one, huh? How hard are those bunnies hitting? 170 plus 35% from charge. That's like 10% is 17, 34, kind of like 60-ish plus. So 230, 240 from a charge. They have hook beasts. I found that the most efficient way to defend this fortress is to give up those two forward positions. Like, just accept that those two allies are gone, and then you retreat to here and hold it here. You have those allies, like those 4 ranged units helping you here, and you're not in a position where you can get flanked very easily. So usually I just walk back here. Do this, go. Sure, seems good. Also defending against sieges like this is all about navigating your allies. So you want to tell them what to do by positioning them, like by swapping them around and stuff and blocking them off, and not letting them walk forward into their doom, basically. Like this guy, for example, I do not want him to do that, so I won't let him. Unfortunately, I kind of have to leave him here. I might as well shield him, whatever. Like, I don't want him to be up here, but he didn't really give me another choice. And I'd much rather have him be up here and absorb the initial impact of those guys than they all hitting me. That would be much, much worse. Right, they're coming through the middle now. It's reflexive. Okay, this is totally fine. Like him holding this guy. I'm on board with that. I think I need my Marsh Beast over here. He's gonna be fine. There are two big guys I want to slow down. I do not want to catch any Verbeast infection if I can avoid it. Let's do this one so I can go over here and just not ram him. Ram him. There you go. Do this one and shield here. I cannot really prevent him from going forward, so I just give him like more leeway. Oh, he didn't go forward. Interesting. Good old shielding. Nah. He's transforming into Verbeast. That's not a good target. He's not stalled yet because he's not high enough level. This is the hook I have to be careful about. Hey, yeah. They're pretty... Oh, yes, reflexive. They're pretty obvious. Do they all have reflexive? I think they do, right? Yeah. I keep interrupting. There are obvious good targets for transformations and obvious bad ones. When transforming into a Verbeast, you lose all of your basic abilities, which he would lose charge. And you drop your weapon and you pick up a bill hook. Or, like, not a bill hook. Like a weapon depending, right? So, he would be a... And you lose all your initial abilities. Actually, would he be bad? Huh, now that I think about it, he doesn't have Masochist anymore that he will lose. He would lose a Greatsword, but he will pick up a Greatsword at a big X. He would be a pretty bad vampire candidate. But is he a bad Verbeast candidate? For us, yes, because he costs us flesh upkeep, right? We cannot afford any Verbeasts this run. But in general, So the way this works is for vampires, you keep all of your traits and you lose all of your abilities and your armor and your weapon and you get a boohook. For Werebeast, it's different. You get to keep, you lose all your abilities you have from the start. Like all your abilities and all your traits you have from the start of the game unlocked at level 0. If you have something that unlocks later on, like the Priest's Sacrifice at level 8 or the Murdering Sense and Assassins at level 7, or Leech at level 7 for him, then you will get to keep this as a Beast. So he would lose Repose, he would lose Charge, but he would keep the Leech. I'm not actually sure that's a bad target. Then he transforms back. I mean, the awkward thing about Verbe's transformation is always that you need something that aligns well with one build for 2 forms. Like, you need someone that has like one build in terms of stats that that works in both forms, because you cannot afford to respec every time you transform back and forth. So if you have like a big focus build and it only works in one form, then 50% of the time your character is useless. And if you go into Werebeast, you need strength to make it worthwhile. And if you have a character without strength, then it's not very helpful. But Blood Knight actually might be okay. He's a terrible vampire, but he might be an okay Werebeast. Anyways, this means he will get butchered. I was just interested in seeing how he would do as a Werebeast. Turns out, not so bad. Trigger is bleeding a bunch of times. That seems good. Interesting. I just swapped him back so he wouldn't take the hit from this guy. He was taunted onto him, so like the swap gave me a 3D. He will go in 4, so he will smirk me pretty hard. But yeah, I do not want to spend the Trillium on him, and I cannot have Vampires this playthrough, or Verbeast this playthrough, because I will be very hard pressed for Flash already. So he will be the one to go after the Forsaken Fortress, I think. Let's hope he doesn't transform before. That would be awkward. Kapow. I just did this to slow him. He didn't have anything else to do. Kapow. I think the start overall is going pretty well so far. We're being reasonably efficient. We don't have a good flash income source yet, which is a little bit concerning. But I think we should get there. I guess we picked up 3 people we didn't butcher, right? So, oh yeah, we get flash from this. Perfect. Alright, we're good, we're good. We also get a medicine. We get stalwarts, yes. And we want an athletic. Athletic is very unique. Athletic is a very easy way to manipulate your starting order. So if you have, for example, a boss fight or something where you want to do something very specific, like you want an order where one person goes before the other, you can just temporarily give them athletic for one fight to manipulate the order so one person goes before the other with a 12 added agility. So you temporarily give like your ram guy 12 agility and he goes before your backstab guy or something. Like it's very very dependent on the combat obviously, but you can give someone athletic and they go faster. So you can manipulate your turn order in the starting screen while you see it, right? It's very unique and very strong. So I would like to pick one out. I would also like Stalwart, but I think one athletic is pretty solid. Also, absorption, yeah. Alright. And bounties. Also, on him, I probably want to just absorb athletic eventually. If I just don't know how much I can afford. Like at some point I have to stop with them, but the lower costs don't really increase his flash upkeep by too much. So I have to get a feeling for how much flash I can reasonably afford. I don't know yet. Still needs more vitality, like 600. Jesus. Do we give athletic to someone now? He could use it. Sorry, he could use it very well. I have the hiccups. Not really. He doesn't transform yet, so we should go Fortress, right? That's also another change. Bounty Hunters appear on day 23. That's very early, and you get way more of them. It also means that you get Evad very early in the game. Evad the Torturer, like the guy who will spawn off of the Bounty Hunters and their tattoos. Alright. We're gonna do a Fortress? We're gonna do a Fortress. Let's look at the layout anyways. If it's a very bad layout, maybe not. This is the new update. In like now you get visuals on which tiles count as inside the fortress, which is I think a very good update. You have to be inside the fortress with at least half your units or more to disable the oil thrower from shooting oil and from stopping reinforcements from coming in. So this is a very big deal to get inside in I think 5 turns, right? It's 5 or 6 turns. I think 5 turns before the reinforcements come, and like as quickly as possible if you don't want to get oil shot all the time. Post the notes for yeah. Really appreciate this one. I agree. This is very cool. So it's like 5 tiles from any retreat tile. So you can kind of count them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can count them out, but it's like so much easier like this. So much better. Alright. The thing with this fortress layout is that you have those slow tiles, and retreating is kind of awkward, but at least like your enemy is pretty spread out, and you can fight them pretty, not one by one, but like 2 or 3 of them at a time. But moving in is hard because you have 2 forced slow tiles which apply this low status, and the first one in there is also someone who is gonna be slowed and gets crit on. Like you get, if you just walk in there, 2 slow tiles, and then you get dumpstered really hard. So getting in there is hard, and also getting out is hard. So if you want to take this 2 steps, like if you want to do it in 2 times instead of 1 time, like kill half of them and then pull out and retreat and go again, then it's really hard to walk out here if you have units nearby, because you get slowed a bunch and then they punch you. So that's something to watch out for in this map, I think. I haven't played it too much, like 3 or 4 times. There are so many new maps nowadays that I don't really have a lot of playtime on all of them. Alright. So there's also this decision to go top. So you can go top through a spike, which could be a thing. You can go top through double slow tiles, which is very hard. You can go middle through like spread out slow tiles or 1 slow tile, but you get into a choke and you have more units surrounding you. Or you go bottom through like 4 slow tiles again. I actually think the spike is the best. Let's try the spike approach. I don't think I've done that before, so let's try it. We can just go in here. We're gonna be fine. It's not very obvious, but every unit has a pulling range. So I cannot pull up that thing right now. I think it's easier to explain after deployment. Alright, let's deploy first and then... How do I want to do this? I think I would want to try going in here, right? So we're gonna set up camp here-ish. Far enough away from this high ground. They don't really have snipers here. They have 2 here. They don't have any on the high ground up here, so that's pretty good. That's fine. They have 1 sniper here. We want to get on eventually. He will cause some trouble. Maybe we send the rhino down here. Yeah, that could be a thing. I think this is fine. He goes 1, 2, 3, then... We're not stalwart, right? So he can grab us very easily through here. He goes in 17. We could athletic the rhino. Interesting. Does it help us? What can we do with an athletic rhino? This is one of the ways we can use athletic right now. So now the rhino is turn 6. And the rhino is the one who can, for example, let's say the rhino goes first, right? Then I could go here with the rhino, flip him over, and get him closer, and get him in shooting range turn 1. Which is what I kind of want to do. But he goes 6th, so you can just give him the athletic for this one, in case in turn of, like, I want the bleeding over the tiring, I think. And suddenly the turn order changes, and now the rhino goes in front of the marsh beast. Still doesn't reach the beast, but now I can do this and flip him over. This is why athletic is so unique. Right, I think we want to do this, and then he goes up here and just punches him. So I can control who is here, and he doesn't get pulled over. And I can slow him down. I can maybe even 2-turn him with the Marsh Beast then. I want to go here and sit here with this guy. Alright. So every unit has a pulling range. Or an aggro range, you can call it. So it's usually their movement range, you can mouse over, and then you see the red tiles, and then 2 outside. So this guy, for example, right? If I walk here, he can walk up to here and here. If I walk into his range, then he will pull. Like, if I go here, then he will activate. And then 1 more tile, he will also activate, so here and here. So if I go there, he will also activate, but that's usually a better pull, because you stay outside of his melee range. You pull him and he goes here, but he doesn't get a free hit on you. This is usually how you want to pull. If you stay 3 tiles away from their red tiles, then you don't aggro them, and they won't come towards you. And that's usually very important in this one, because you want to look at them, like look at those guys, and then you want to determine how far forward you can go without pulling all of them. Because it's a very big difference being in here and pulling this bunch while dealing with the initial like 3 or 4 units, or just dealing with the initial 3 or 4 units. That's a very big deal. Fighting like 4 or 8, it's kind of obvious, right? But that's what pulling range does for you, knowing the limits here and not going into this tile, for example. So yeah. And this whole setup was just to do this, taunt him, and hopefully slow him down enough so we go before him. Pow. There's the all messing us up. Okay, so we do not go before him, but we can mess with him here. Because he was taunted and we could flip him out. Alright, we need to get through here. It's actually pretty hard, huh? Yeah, it's very hard getting in here. This 1 tile choke. We could jump here. Jumping here would activate all of them, which I don't particularly want. But if I don't jump, then he pulls me through. I could also swap here and then just go through here and taunt him. I think I prefer that. If I don't taunt him, then he will pull me anyways. And there's not much I can do to avoid this. So let's just do it in this way. Pow. Pow. Reflexive skin is so cool. At least on the merge beasts. Not this. Whoops. That's a 2 tile? Interesting. I really want to get in here to get to those tiles before the reinforcements come in. Huh. He just removed this obstacle. Kinda interesting. I think we ram past here, so we avoid all the shenanigans with the slowing and stuff. We could also do this and slow him down further. Sure, it doesn't get us our crit back, but it's fine, I think. Let's take 1 more. If we do this, we activate. This is what I mean. Like, if we do this, he will come towards us. So I'm not sure we want to. We do want to charge him though and kill him eventually. Obviously. We could do this and swap. 1, 2, 3. That will only make him come, I think, which is okay. We heal him with Forsaken Rage. Forsaken Wrath. We're in a very awkward spot. This one is fine. This is fine to stand on. A round strike. He's kind of surrounded, huh? Not gonna lie. He does have Revitalizer and God's Blessing, so I trusted him to be fine with Reflexive Skin. He's kind of a monster, so shouldn't be too worried about him. There's Reflexive. and the focus from it. This is rough. No, leave me alone. Yeah, we couldn't get in there fast enough. We only have 3 in and we needed 4 in. Ugh. I can go here and charge here. This will activate those two. Oh, he had provoke off, right? So I really want to get in here. Enemy reinforcements will arrive soon. Yeah, we activated him. We can get a stun off. That would be pretty decent, I think. Oh, that's a barricade. Okay. Angels. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead, right? There's no way to save him. He's gonna die to all from this shot now. It's fine-ish. We need to get in here. Really badly. I think I need to give up on the backstab just to get in here for sure next turn. Why did... Oh, this is not oil. Interesting. I really thought I was dead here. I'm still dead here, but not instantly. If I go here, then they will all come. I do need access to him though, if I want to do this. It's very hard to get into a position where we're actually... Like, we're super committed here. We kind of have to... We have to go for it, I think. Any way we can save his life? He needs to come in here, and he needs to come in here. How far? This is good, so he will get in here. Okay. So that should stop. He's kind of on his own, but I think he can manage them, especially with spikes and stuff. The question is my Rhino dead anyways, and I just want to get one last gram off or something? Or can I save it somehow? It's not certain. I go over here and hit this one. This is not, like, I think this is counting as inside the fortress, but yeah. With like with the oil over it, it doesn't show anymore. Also, this tile here, I think should be inside the fortress, but it's not orange anymore. That's awkward. Also, the one I'm standing on, I cannot tell. I think this is counting as orange, right? Yeah, this is slightly lighting up. So it's here, here, here. But those tiles should for sure count, right? I mean, it's hard to display on oil, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty dead. Like, there's not much I can do. I could double charge, I think. I think I should just suicide into this sniper and kill him off. Because I can get 2 charges off. Is he dead already? He's bleeding, right? Let's just kill him anyway. Whatever. He's down, he's down, he's down. Triple panic is pretty good. But the units we panicked are not very hot. I could prevent him from killing this one. But then the Berserker comes in and kills him anyways. I mean, that might be okay. But it spends my provoke on nothing. Shit, now he backstabs me. Fuck, I'm an idiot. I saw it as I did it. It's level 4 now. Just as I did it, I knew it was wrong. We're still not inside the stupid fortress. Alright, can we be inside now? Thank you. Okay, let's provoke here and then swap out. So he's fine here. Let's repose here. Double death now. Yeah, it was a little bit ambitious to commit to this, I think. Should have blood strength, I think. Shit. What? He panicked into a backstab position. That's unfortunate. That's what I call unfortunate. He's not stalwart yet, so he will get grabbed into this anyways. So I think we just have to eat one more backstab with him. As the round strike. We need to prevent the backstab from happening again. So we need to get in here. And I think we want this taunt. Pow. This guy is a beast though. Not just by name, but also by definition. He's a beast. And he taunts all of them. Holy shit. Yeah, we knew this would happen, but I think we needed this. He's dead also, man. There's no way out anymore for us. This is what I was talking about in the beginning. Once you're inside, it's very hard to get out from this fortress, I would say. He has preemptive strike, right? Yeah. I kind of need to be here to disable this. So let's do this. Walk first to disable preemptive strike. Kill him off, but I think my guardian is also pretty dead. At least my beast will like save me, I think. I'm pretty sure my beast will save me. I don't think they can deal with my beast. Yeah, Ever is gone, yeah. That's 4 injuries. Maybe they can deal with it. That would be bad. I think I need to keep him here, huh? Or I could taunt him. I cannot allow backstabs. I kind of want to move up with my beast here, but then they can backstab me with the thrower. So maybe I will have to retreat here. Like, go back here. Okay. I'm not sure if he has a preemptive strike up or not. I didn't pay attention, so let's play it like this and spend his preemptive strike on this guy, who can take the damage more. Kapow. And then he goes up here. Oh, he is out of breath, so he cannot. That's a problem, and I get backstabbed here. Man, that's bad. Can you? Nah, don't kill him here. Can you kill this guy? No. Can you kill this guy? Thank you. This disables the backstabs. And this is why you pick a Marsh Beast. Because Marsh Beasts are insane. Wait. Is he supposed to be here? Didn't I just kill this guy? Why does he not have a health bar? Is he really here? So many questions. What's happening? What's the name of this guy? Hyde. Forsaken Axeman was slowed. Has been inflicted with slowed. Received healing. Life regen. So I guess he's here? Question mark? I'm not 100% on that. But I think so. Maybe. We want to get up here, I think. This is a good place to defend in. So I think we go here. The problem is... Fuck. I had to taunt him if he's still alive. He's out of breath, huh? Alright. Let's provoke here and then go over. Wait, he's provoked on Urtuk, yeah. Okay. Is he still a thing or not? This is so weird. I can't tell. We do this, I think. Yeah, he's still alive. What the? He didn't counterattack him. Wait, what? I can walk into him? But he just hit me. What? I can't attack him? It's a ghost unit. What the fuck? That's cheating. Oh my god. I couldn't attack him. Shit. It's a lot of effects, huh? I think we just stack damage recovery on him. Also, I might just do this for now. Let's provoke here. Let's override it and go back one. He's still here. This is so awkward. No. There are two on this tile? Alright, he's gonna die soon. Alright. Let's taunt this guy also. So he's a little bit safer. And he might potentially survive. He's still gonna get shot, but... Let's engaging strike this guy. So they cannot swap in. This is a slaughter. Yes, sir. This prevents their swapping potential, and he only gets hit by ranged guy, but he's still gonna die, right? There's no way. This guy's still here. I'm not even sure I wanted to go forward there. Maybe not. Let's give him some damage recovery again. But yeah, Marsh Beast OP, huh? He got the 50-50. He had a lot of bonus damage, I think. That's why he hit so hard there. I'm beating this guy up, holy shit. Oh my god, I'm a fucking beast. Jesus Christ. He has so many attacks also. Imagine if he had the stamina to support all of his attacks. It would be insane actually. Get the provoke damage recovery again. Does he have Angel's Pact? I'm not sure. I don't think so, but I'm not sure. He's gonna get a champion stack from that. He's just so strong. My fucking god. He just stood there and just murdered them all. Like, actually. Strong versus range max. Might as well get this attack, like this kill, right? Holy shit. Also, this guy doesn't seem to count as a unit. But he got one more attack off. That was so weird. I've never seen this before. Bugs are usually entertaining, yeah. um, Guess I'm using a Marsh Beast. Yeah, this is what happens when they have good stuff, and this is why I wanted to reroll a little, just because God's Blessing is so good and revitalizes synergizes really well with it, right? Like I think it's important that it has like good synergies going on because we're gonna keep him as Urtuk for the rest of the game. He leveled up twice from that fight. 82 stam is pretty important, right? We have round strike and normal attack. If we have 92, we can reliably taunt and round strike, which is a big deal. So I do want more agi. We need one more turn anyways, like one more. So those get healed for sure. Those stay with us till the end. I think those three get butchered, to be honest. Let's see what we get. Take one Lightfoot. I don't want to really spend medicine on them if I don't have to. Berserk is really strong. 130 life essence, 1 medicine. So I think the medicine from fortresses has been reduced by 1 or 2. I think it's 1, right? Only in Epic and Desolation. It's untouched in others. We want the X-Men. The X-Men will replace one of our units. The question is if we take the sniper or not. I'm usually not a big fan of ranged units, just because it's a different playstyle. I played with ranged units a bunch at the beginning, and I just personally find the combat more entertaining, or like more tactical, if I don't have ranged units. If I have ranged superiority, then I can just turtle. Like I can just sit there and the enemy has to come towards you. And once you play without ranged units, you notice that if you have to run into the enemy, it's much more like challenging, and it's also a very different experience in my opinion. So I tend to play without ranged units. I don't have anything against them. I think they're strong. It's just it's they're very strong. I don't pick them because they're OP. They're a little bit on the OP side, like if you have like the right builds and stuff. But I don't pick them because they play in like a style that I think is less enjoyable than the style with all melees. Is the main reason. So there's that. So we don't pick the sniper. We get the blood knight out. He costs us flesh upkeep. That's a very big deal to me. So we're gonna eat him. Butcher 45. Oh yeah. I think we're gonna use those two until their injury is like killing them, and then we butcher them before. But we don't heal them. I don't think they're not worth my medicine. So this way we kind of control the cost of this fight a little bit. It was very costly in the end. Like 5 people died, but we tried to control it a little. There's Berserk. I could give him Berserk for more attacks when he has full focus. He eventually wants concentration, but we have to respec him anyways, and we want to see his Urtuk mutations before. I don't think we have a Lifestone target yet. We want Flesh Eater for sure. We can give him Berserk. We have so many Blood Strength. We have 3 now. We don't really have a good Berserk target just yet. Maybe him. Let's replace him. He will probably not get full focus in a fight, but sure. And let's not use him. It was butchered. 148.